Hey everyone, it's Paulina. Real talk, I don't take care of my hair the way that I should. Yesterday was the first time ever that I tried mousse on my hair. My hair's naturally wavy. It gets frizzy throughout the day and it all comes down to my laziness. I did sleep with my wavy hair, so it looks a little messy right now, but I felt like a layered haircut would really fix that. It does look a lot better, don't get me wrong, but I still feel like it needs something more. So for today's video, I'm going to be attempting / showing you different hairstyles for layered hair. I'm saying attempting because I'm gonna be doing it for the first time. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I think we can get through it. We're lazy girls together and we're gonna do these hairstyles. I would say the most you need is hair ties, claw clip, perhaps a few bobby pins, and the little elastic hair ties. I also got most of this inspo from TikTok, so I'll go ahead and link them in my description box. This first one is my go-to. Anytime my hair is looking ugly, I like doing a messy bun. The easiest thing you can do.
First thing you want to do is grab all your hair in a low pony. You can either tuck your hair behind your ears or leave it on the top like so, and have your hair tie ready. Once you gathered all your hair, grab the hair tie, and instead of sliding your hair all the way through, you want to stop halfway and twist, and just repeat the same step to adjust it tightly. Afterwards, I like to pull out a few hair strands in the front and you're done.
The reason why I love this hairstyle is with practice, it takes me less than 3 seconds. It's my favorite thing to do. It holds my hair really tight. It doesn't give me a headache and I can take it off as quickly, as fast as I did it. So it's my all-time favorite hairstyle. Lazy girl tested, so go ahead and try it out.
For this second hairstyle, I'm sectioning the top part of my hair using the top of my ears as a guide. Here I'm making sure I get as much hair as I want to make it fuller, and clip them with the claw clip for later. I section the bottom layer into two and let the top layer down. Then you want to grab the bottom two sections, and here I twisted them to make it easier for this next step, because as you can see, you have to make a small knot like so. This gets a little complicated, but I bent down to section off the top section again with the claw clip, so I'm able to move the two smaller sections back down to the bottom side. I then tie them off with a small elastic band and make sure to tighten it. Then you can simply release the claw clip and finish it off with some bobby pins for those loose hairs.
So this hairstyle definitely feels more of that messy, loose look. And I had to go back and look in a mirror to adjust the bobby pins. I used 4, you can definitely use more or less. I think it looks so cute. It gives Renaissance Festival. It gives effortless, but attempting it for the first time, it took me 2 tries, both around 3 to 4 minutes. So do what you will with that information. I really like this one. I kind of don't want to take it off, but let's move on.
For this third hairstyle, you want to start off by making 2 slightly big sections in the front on each side. And move the rest of your hair out of the way. This one is simple. All you have to do is make a 3-strand braid and make sure it's tight so the hairstyle can look cleaner. Then tie it off with an elastic band and repeat on the other side. You then want to get both braids and tie them together and take off the claw clip to separate both the top and bottom section, almost like a half up, half down style to move the braid back. Here I was just making sure I adjusted the braids tightly and then just let go of your hair and you're done.
This hairstyle is a little bit more subtle than I thought. The girl in the video didn't have bangs, so maybe that's why it looks a little different, but she started obviously from the top and then all around. So mine starts from here instead of from the top. I could have incorporated my bangs in there, but I feel like there'll be a lot of flyaways. Still really cute. I feel like this is another hairstyle that kind of looks like Renaissance Festival vibes. And if you know how to do the regular 3-strand braids, it's the perfect hairstyle. I also have dark hair, so I feel like you can't see it as much, but in person it looks so cute.
You're going to need a claw clip for this one, and I started by taking my index fingers and using the ends of my brows as a guide to separate the top section. and then I left some strands in the front for preference. I started by twisting the top section, and I didn't really get a good angle here, but if you have longer hair like me, you want to fold the top section in half, leaving the ends of your hair facing up. After I put on the claw clip, I messed with my hair to my liking and decided to push my bangs to the side because I just liked how it looked with this hairstyle.
This is what it ended up looking like. I remember doing this hairstyle when I had shorter hair, and it definitely was easier when I did have that shorter hair because I didn't have to do that double fold situation. It just naturally laid on my head really spiky. You can definitely add hairspray, you can definitely do your own thing, but it's the thought that counts. And I love, love, love a side bang moment, so definitely need to incorporate that in there. And yeah, pause. Why does my hair look so good after all these hairstyles? This is the hairstyle, guys. Just do all those hairstyles before then so you can have this hair.
All you need is a hair tie for this one, and you want to do the same method as the last one, so either guide yourself using the eyebrow method or use the top of your ears to separate the half updo. Here I'm gathering as much as I'd like. I wanted more hair at the bottom but still a good amount on top, then just make a tight pony. You want to split the top section in half, so loosen the hair tie a little bit to be able to split it. And simply put the pony through the middle of the split, going under so it can come out voluminous. And you're done.
This one is so crazy. It was the easiest one, and it's honestly so cute. The girl in the video had way longer hair, so it went like all the way down, and it was the poofiest thing ever. Still so cute. And I feel like a lot of these hairstyles look good with wavy hair, so keep that in mind. I definitely like to see it with different hair types, but here it is. So cute. Now let's move on to the last hairstyle.
Bear with me, this one was a little complicated to explain. I first brushed my hair off to the side, and you need 2 hair ties for this one. You want to get the top and bottom section and make 2 ponytails like so. Then, to start off the braid, slide down the hair ties for both sections and split the bottom section in 2 because this is where the top section is going to go through. You can't really see it here, but now that the top section is at the bottom, you want to repeat the same step. So split it in 2 and put the other pony through the split. And just repeat this pattern until you get it to the end. Basically, once you move the top section to the bottom the first time, the section that is now at the bottom is what's being split into 2. Obviously tie with the hair tie, and I had loose hair, so I grabbed some bobby pins and pinned them back.
Here's the last hairstyle. Okay, mind you, this braid is meant for layered hair. It's called like a dragon braid. It's just like an easier way to do it. That girl in the video did have longer hair and longer layers, so maybe that's where the difference comes in. There's still some layers sticking out. I do think that I can do a little better, but this is how it looks. It doesn't look too bad. Obviously with my dark hair, like you have to really get in there to see the pattern. It's not a bad hairstyle. It's just my layers, and it's also my first time doing it, so it doesn't look too bad. I did have to put in like 2 bobby pins, but for the girlies with longer layers, maybe try this. Shorter layers, give it a couple tries, maybe you'll do better than me. This is the second try, so it definitely is meant for longer layers. It's a good thing that we attempted it though, because maybe someone watching this does have long layers, and I now have a new hairstyle for when my hair grows out. Anyways guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know which hairstyle you tried and if it was pretty easy, because I felt like they were easy, but I don't know. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Bye!